Hey Falcons fans! I'm here with the latest information ahead of our matchup against the Denver Broncos, and there's a lot to discuss, some recent news that has generated a lot of buzz. But first, make sure to hit that like button so you don't miss any updates. Alright, let's get right to it because the Falcons just got a huge boost. Our center Drew Dalman and linebacker Lorenzo Carter are back, activated from injured reserve and ready to make an impact against the Broncos. First, let's talk about Dalman. The guy has been rock solid at the center position this season, anchoring the line with a 78.6 overall grade from Pro Football Focus. In just 3 games, he's allowed 1 sack, 1 QB hit, and 5 pressures, numbers you can definitely work with. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, hey, Ryan Newsel has been doing a good job filling in, right? And you'd be right. But head coach Raheem Morris has made it clear there's no controversy here. Dalman is our starter, and if he's ready, he's back with our first-team offense. Morris said, I'm really pleased with the entire offensive line, no matter who's out. And you know what? It's true. Despite all the ups and downs we've had this season, this line has really come into its own. Now, let's talk defense. Lorenzo Carter is back, folks. He started the first 5 games for our defense before dealing with some challenges, but we know what he's capable of when he's at 100%. At 6 feet 5 inches and 260 pounds, Carter brings size, speed, and physicality to the plate. He's a key piece for us, even if his role changed a bit before the injury. Carter recorded 15 tackles, 2 QB hits, and has that veteran presence that makes a difference when the pressure is on. Every advantage counts when you're facing Denver's offense. But in a twist of fate, while we welcome back Dalman and Carter, we also face some tough losses. Defensive end James Smith-Williams and rotational tackle Taquan Graham have been placed on injured reserve. Graham, who suffered a pectoral injury during our heartbreaking 2017 loss to the Saints, has been a reliable part of the D-line rotation, appearing in all 10 games this season. And Smith-Williams, dealing with a tibia issue, gave it his all but had to sit out. We appreciate these guys putting in the work on the field. This is tough, folks. Injuries are never easy, but this is where our team's depth is tested. Khalid Kareem was drafted, and 4th-round rookie Brandon Dorlus is ready to make his NFL debut. This is their chance to step up, make a statement, and show what they're made of. And it all comes down to this: Falcons at 64, Broncos at 55, this game is going to be a battle. Empower Field at Mile High is not an easy place to play. With reinforcements returning and new faces ready to shine, it's all about grit, resilience, and making plays when it matters most. The return of Drew Dalman should give Kirk Cousins more stability in the pocket, while the presence of Lorenzo Carter adds some much-needed punch to our defensive front. So, what do you guys think? Can Dalman and Carter turn things around against Denver? Will our defense hold up despite the losses? And what are your expectations for the new faces that are emerging? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear from you. It's time to talk strategy, big plays, and what needs to happen for the Falcons to come out on top. The Falcons' offense will face a tough challenge against the Denver Broncos' stout defense in Week 11. Denver has a relentless pass rush and one of the best rushing defenses in the league. But listen carefully, because there's a silver lining here: the Broncos struggle to stop explosive plays. This is where the Falcons need to attack. You know the Falcons have been all about explosive plays this year, right? We've racked up 40 big plays on 35 drives, and guess what? 74% of those plays have ended in points on the scoreboard. That's huge. Without those block plays, though, the scoring rate drops dramatically to just 26%. Bottom line, if we want to beat the Broncos, we need fireworks. But here's the thing, guys, methodical plays aren't exactly our strong suit this season. Sure, they can work, but it's not how we're built to succeed. Denver's defense has shown its flaws in recent games, allowing 15 plays of 10 or more plays in their last 6 contests. Even the Chiefs, who are masters of stretch plays, scored 4 times on those long possessions against Denver last week. How wild is that? They only scored 16 points. So, Falcons Nation, here's the deal. if we get stuck on long drives without those big plays, we may not get enough points on the board to win. That's why it's essential for our offense to make those throws. And that brings us to a big challenge, cornerback Patrick Surtain too. This guy is a blocking corner, one of the best in the league, and he'll likely shadow either Darnell Mooney or Drake London. It's a big question mark going into this game. Who'll he cover? If Surtain ends up with Mooney, that could be a problem. Mooney is our most explosive playmaker, leading the NFL with 16 plays of 20 or more yards. But if London gets the Surtain treatment, Mooney has a chance to feast on Denver's secondary. Either way, it's essential that the other guy, whether it's London or Mooney, step up. We're going to need one of them to create mismatches and make those game-changing plays. And let's not forget, the explosiveness isn't just coming from our wideouts. Bijan Robinson and Kyle Pitts will play big roles this week. Denver's defense allowed a fair amount of explosive plays to tight ends and running backs, and Bijan's ability on those will routes? Deadly. Pitts also has 6 explosive plays to his name, and this could be his moment to shine. Falcons fans, this is why we invested in these guys, 3 consecutive first-round picks with the potential to dominate a game like this. But let's be real for a second. We're not just looking to our offense to carry this game. With injuries piling up on defense, every point will matter. And that brings us to someone who's been in the spotlight lately, Younghoe Koo. Look, it's no secret that Koo has been in a slump. He's 2-for-7 in his last 4 games, and last week against the Saints? Tough day at the office. But Coach Raheem Morris is right there with him. No other kickers have been brought in for tryouts, and that shows confidence. Koo has been a game-changer before, and he's battled through adversity in the past. In 2017, Koo faced a career setback with the Chargers. But he rebuilt, found his groove, and has been one of the most reliable kickers in the league ever since. His kicking coach, John Carney, believes in him, and honestly, so do I. Carney said something powerful: Koo is like those elite punters who hit a bump in the road but figure it out quickly. So Sunday's game in Denver could be a turning point for Koo. Either he gets it right and silences the doubters, or Coach Morris has to make a tough decision going forward. Let's hope it's the former, for the sake of Koo and the Falcons. All right, Falcons family, this is where you come in. Can the Falcons offense generate those explosive plays against a stout Broncos defense? Will Bijan, Pitts, Mooney, and London rise to the occasion? And do you think Younghoe Koo will bounce back? I want to hear your thoughts. Let us know in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed this analysis, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a thing. Thanks for watching, and as always, rise up. Let's get that win on Sunday. Go Falcons!